everyone, Dusty here, and I just finished up a couple of hours on the indoor trainer. And while I was riding, I thought to myself, you know what, when this ride is over, I'm going to shoot a video and commit to actually reducing the stress in my life over the course of the next week. So if I'm to be totally honest, over the last 6 to 8 months, I've had a lot of negativity and doubts in my head. Not hitting certain numbers in workouts or on races have really been a big bummer to me, even though sometimes that's been justified with other circumstances. I'm not willing to look into that at the time, and it makes me pretty negative, and what you think about, you bring about. Another reason I'm shooting this video and want to go about reducing my stress over the next week to hopefully create a habit for forever is that I had a race a few days ago and it went fairly well, but during the swim was the most negative I've ever been mentally inside of my head. A couple hundred meters in, I had lost the pack, and right away all the negative thoughts just popped into my head, and it was almost a new thought, a new negative saying. It was almost like a negative mantra. Every stroke I took, it was, you can't do this, you should quit. Luckily I turned that around and I still finished the race. I had a decently strong race, but yeah, I want to get rid of all that negativity. Usually I'm the type of guy, at least I have been in the past, that is very positive, and I used to pride myself on I could always gain an extra 5 to 10% out of my body on race day, and most of that is up here. It's all in my mindset. Unfortunately though, for myself, getting injured last year right when I felt like I was at a tipping point to start competing professionally has kind of had me in a downward spiral mentally, and that's definitely something that I'd like to turn around. So over the next week I'm willing to commit to this, and I challenge you to do the same if you're watching this and want to change how your mindset is, take out some of that negativity. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to meditate twice a day. So all that's going to consist of for me is early in the morning and then late at night before bed, I'm going to find a quiet place, close my eyes, and just inhale deeply, pause, and exhale deeply about 8 to 10 times, and I'm going to do that in the morning, like I said, and then in the evening or right before bed. And another thing I'm going to do is stay off all electronics from 9 p.m. on. I know, you know, it's just common sense. You don't want to be staying on your phone or seeing an artificial light right before you go to bed. Of course, you're going to have a better sleep when you just go to bed naturally and you're not staying in bed and looking at Instagram literally 30 seconds before you close your eyes. And sleep is absolutely the most powerful performance enhancing drug you can have that's legal. I know for myself, I've probably only been averaging 6 to 7, maybe sometimes 8 hours of sleep over the course of the last 3 months. And for myself, I work best when it's 9 hours and even sometimes 10 hours of sleep. So sleep, meditating, and the fact that I'm making this video and putting it out there that I want to change my mindset, I think that's really going to help me over the course of a week. And I'll make a video in 1 week's time and just kind of talk about how it went for me and if I've changed my mindset or not. I know that having a positive mindset and really believing in yourself is sometimes an issue for a lot of triathletes. Most of us are type AAA athletes and just people in general, and we're not very hard to motivate. A lot of us will get out of bed at 5 a.m. and train hard, and I would say a lot of us are actually overtrained because we're too motivated. But what goes on up here is a big part of the game, and for myself, I don't want to have negativity up there anymore. So if you're with me, let's change our mindsets. So I'll check back in 1 week. And like always, if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe for more everything running, triathlon, and nutrition related.